And it'll also be a working weekend for Congress as a government shutdown is looming.
Such a big story that we've been following, and unfortunately lawmakers on Capitol Hill are still at a standstill. NBC's Drew Petrimo is live in Washington, D.C. And Drew, the House did vote on some things overnight.
Yeah, they did, but still it's looking more and more like the government will shut down midnight on Saturday as lawmakers are really running out of time to reach a deal. Over the next 2 days, both the House and Senate plan votes on separate short-term funding plans to keep the government open. But neither bill is expected to pass the opposite chamber, making the prospects of a shutdown increasingly likely.
As I've said for months, Congress has only one option to avoid a shutdown: bipartisanship.
I call on Senate Democrats and Senate Republicans, for that matter, to join us in cutting our spending, addressing our fiscal situation, and securing our border.
With no deal in sight, the paychecks of 4 million federal workers are on the line.
You have single mothers of 3 worrying about what they're going to do when they can't pay their bills, because IOUs don't work. A check is a check.
While there is little progress on avoiding the shutdown, the House did start an impeachment inquiry into President Biden.
The House Oversight and Accountability Committee has uncovered a mountain of evidence revealing how Joe Biden abused his public office for his family's financial gain.
If the Republicans had a smoking gun or even a dripping water pistol, they would be presenting it today, but they've got nothing on Joe Biden.
Today, let's be clear.
For his part, President Biden delivering a speech in Arizona Thursday, calling MAGA extremists he says are running the Republican Party a threat to democracy. Now, in the budget showdown, another sticking point is aid to Ukraine. The Senate wants any short-term spending plan to include more money for Ukraine's defense, but some Republicans in the House seek to scale back or even end U.S. support for the country. In Washington, I'm Drew Petrimo. Maureen, back to you.
And Drew, has Speaker McCarthy and President Biden talked about the shutdown?
Yeah, McCarthy told reporters last night that he has spoken to the president about creating a commission to study and find ways to cut spending. He said a number of lawmakers are on board with that proposal and that it would be a bipartisan committee.
All right, we'll wait to see what happens. Hopefully they can figure something out soon. Drew Petrimo live in D.C. Thank you so much.